Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. Who vex lose? Welcome, guys. We're so happy you're here. We're here, you're here. What more could we ask for? That's Wednesday for us. Good to have you, folks. It's the 20th day of July already. We're broadcasting from the national capital city of Georgetown in Guyana. And wherever you guys are, we trust that it is well with you. The weather is good. Your health is good. Your family is good. And all is well. All is well. How are you, good folks? Gwyneth Anderson, right out of the blocks. Where's Beatrice Selby? Anne Marie. Good to have you folks here, guys. Good to have each and every one of you here with us. Love having you folks here. Love, love, love. Beatrice Selby right here. Beatrice is right here. Sugar shortage, people. Sugar shortage. Sugar shortage in retail. Good to see Beatrice. I see you now. Anne Marie Selby. All the Selbys here. All the Selbys are here. Gwyneth Anderson, Beatrice Selby, Anne Marie Selby, John Jones, Claire Alexis Chomley, Richmond is here. Good to have you folks. Welcome, welcome. Sugar shortage, folks. Our person of interest today is former AFC member turned PPP lackey. Yep. That's how it's going down today. He's our person of interest. The fella said there was no sugar shortage. Well, that didn't age very nicely at all. It didn't age very nicely at all, good people. You see, when you start lying, you got to remember that all the time, and it catches up with you. The thing catches up with you over time. Right now, my brother has been found wanting. He has been found wanting. How's sugar doing by y'all? How's sugar doing by y'all? Well, your friend got to come out and talk about sugar. And where you could find sugar, well, you know where there. Right? You know where he is. So when we heard Sis Narayan recently, oh, there's no sugar shortage. We said we brought the sugar down. You know, when you're over this side, you sugar down, you know. Y'all call names, we can whistle. We say sugar down. Right? You sugar down. We hear the pack of nonsense, the fella talking. All the money we spend on Gaisuko, all the money we spend on them, those estates, we're not getting the money's worth, folks. We're not getting our money's worth. Right? We got to put your tongue between the worth. You're not getting it. So we join with we join with Garwin. We say he has to go. He has to go. The man sugar down. Maxine Monroe, Simone Williams, Daphne Aaron. That's what's happening. Massive shortage in the sugar industry. Lie upon lie. You know, the thing catches up with you. Why not be honest? Let's be honest with our people for once. For once in the long history of the PPP, can we be honest with our people? When you're paying, you know, $400-$500 for a pound of sugar in some places, depends on how far out you are. Maybe that's a country. There's this scary wickedness for us. You know, according to the CCJ justice, in plain English, tell the people of this country happening, man. In plain English, don't try to kerfuffle we. Says is bitter for sugar. He is bitter for sugar and he must go. You know, when you're out of certain things in your home, you don't get too worried because you know sometimes things are flowing. But when you ain't got things like salt in your house, you ain't got sugar, you know where you're there. Right? You got to start singing a hymn. I think it's 561 in the hymnal. Nearer my God to thee. Nearer my God. You open your sugar can and your sugar can watching you. You see the roaches in your house packing the bags and they're leaving through the door one by one. Since says God and Gaisuko. You know he is. Nearer my God to thee. You know that's the song that they're singing when the Titan they're singing. Nearer my God to thee. So the fella said we had no sugar shortage. We had everything nice time. Sugar down is sugar down. Nice time. Right? It's sugar down. It's not anything happening. Let me tell you the truth. Pack of lies. Gone there harassing the folks there at Gaisuko. Talking a bunch. Look, hmm, story now. Bunch of nonsense. Huh? Who's named Makarang? And Makarang, well, he's been found wanted now. He's been found wanted now. And we're going to expose them. Oh, we got no sugar shortage. What we got is a problem with bag sugar, but we got packet sugar. It's bag sugar. Well, like here, for the compare notes. I think when an analyst telling us, presidents say sugar is 140 and 150. Well, he carry by the shop then. Like he carry us by the shop. Nothing not regular in the industry, folks. Nothing's. One time the man said he didn't involved in politics. Next time he involved in politics. He got to pick a struggle. You got to pick a struggle. He's a politician. That's why we can deal with him. Says is bitter for sugar. Donald Ramatar, y'all know wasn't much. But Donald probably did doing little better things when Donald was on that board there. And Donald Ramatar, mind you, asked for him to be sacked. When he spoke out quite recently too about the management of the industry, putting people there who don't know about sugar. You think it's me they're talking about? It says, right? Nobody likes it. Since he's going to school, nobody ever liked him. Right? He was always bitter. Now he come, you gone, you think you're CEO. People can suddenly accept you. Well, 10 times worse now. 10 times. From flour, he gone to sugar. From flour, he has now gone to sugar. People still not feeling it. Right? Here you like Thunderbolt flour. It's flour of choice. Folks, when your house don't have sugar, it's what I bring it to what kind of mendicancy in our beloved country. Right? They're trying to force me back out on the streets. I come off dietitian, but they're trying to send me back out there. I ain't going. I don't tell you all the old body now mightn't fetch much. Might make a 2 pound of sugar. But outside of that, mightn't fetch much. I ain't wasting my time. I'm not going. Folks, the Barbadians moving out of sugar. Them boys still think 2 years later they can make sugar great again. The Barbadians, who they be, coming out of sugar. And them boys still trying to sell me dreams that they can make sugar great again. That is the wickedness of it. In plain English, like the folks at the CCJ tell us, talk to the people of this country, man. Talk to the people of this country. Level up with us. Right? You mess up with sugar, fair enough. Go on to salt. Sugar is not your thing. Try salt now. You mess up sugar. Let us be level with the people in plain English. Right? I feel like Justice Peter Ramadar. Right? I don't think you understand me. in plain English. Finally, I don't think you understand the Guyanese people. Let me tell you in plain English. Folks, them people make you house and got sugar. You want to see them again? You got to deal with them with sugar. You got to deal with them with Sue. It's all the S's. Right? What story is this now? It's the kind of mendicancy they want to bring us to. Now you got to line up for sugar. This is backwards. It's not forward, these people carrying us. It's backwards. They're carrying up. You got to go and line up for sugar. What is next? To buy 2 bags of tennis roll. What you telling me? What you telling me? But I ain't going there with y'all. I refuse to go there with y'all. And together, folks, we gotta refuse. Forward ever. We're going somewhere here, though. We right-size the industry. Pay the severance we had to pay. For folks who were working in the industry, it was a nice time. Those guys went off, invested their money, started some small businesses and so on. Now they're gonna lie to the people. They come back. It's been a nice time on us. Selling people dreams out here. We selling people dreams. I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you, the Barbadians are coming out of sugar. Me told our people that recently. told her people that recently, right? Listen to the Minister of Agriculture in Barbados. The Minister of Agriculture, they got a better Minister of Agriculture than us, right? If they had a minister like what's the fella name? Zulfikar, they'd have fired first month. They got a proper minister. The people right sizing and getting out the sugar altogether because they realize where the world market is going. But not us. Not us. We want to get back into sugar. Full scale. Sugar down, yeah, sugar down. That's the real problem. Right? You gotta stay off of the thing. Sugar down, the sugar down. We ain't got no problem with sugar. Pacalize. Pacalize. Here the finance minister out of the agriculture minister out of Barbados quite recently. Take a look. Take a listen. Y'all know we're mixing things up now below the belt.
We're well on the way in terms of the work that is being done to transition the sugar industry. The consultants are to come back to us very shortly with their findings, and we're going to go full steam ahead with the transitioning process so that by next year's sugar harvest, this process should have already begun. And then the final closure to all this should be somewhere between the end of 2025-27.
Yep. That is Barbados. You think Barbados investing 30 billion in sugar? What madness is this? You know you can do 30 billion in this country? We could send Kwame to Venezuela, come back looking nice. You don't even recognize he. Some nips and tucks. You can do 30 billion in this country. You know? Whoever they could get some little chain running around. 30 billion, you know you could do? You're pouring that in the sugar industry, people getting out of sugar. We send, with the mill there, with the estate there, with the punt. We going back in sugar? Come on now, folks. You see, when you show the facts like this now, get a spectator and legs to stand on, you know. If you want propaganda, go for by NCN. You want propaganda, go by DPI, man. You want propaganda? Catch Chronicle and them boys. But folks like Alana Tang, Port Kaituba, you're in the right place. Patricia Kisoon, Jennifer Gibson, you're in the right place. So say sugar down. Now we buy if I'm gonna come out and say something totally different. Look, money we pour into sugar. Look, the money we pour into sugar. And for all of that, for all of the hard work, quote unquote, Caroline Hertzan and Carl Fordyce, Ivan Ramasar, for all that money we pour down into sugar, you know how much people we can take off the streets? You know? For 30 billion, I was, you know, I didn't think this whole body would fetch 30 billion, but I would come off the streets one time. 30 billion? With a B. I see my sister says it best here. Maureen Chichester is poor leadership. That is what it comes down to. Everything, Dr. John Maxwell tells us, rises and falls on leadership. Until you're hearing that, everything rises and falls on leadership. All the money we pour in sugar, folks. This is Rosal Estate over the weekend. Rosal Estate, billions we pour. The more we pour in, Rosal like a strainer. Take a look for yourself, man. What are we talking about? That was the roof. It went by too fast. I ain't know if them by Stephen out the zinc sheet or what. You know? Thiefing out, taking out, removing. You give it a name. But the roof, a little rainfall. The workers said, Duncan, we know if we inside or we outside. That's the whole government, you know. It's the whole economy. You know if you're inside or you're outside. Right? You looking for sugar is what? This is I don't want to put no country in this in this world to shame by saying we like X or we like Y. Because the most basic thing, like sugar, you tell me we can't get. Rose Hall Estate. You gotta stand up in the factory with the umbrella. You're in the factory, you gotta get your umbrella, your raincoat. What kind of country we got? Right? What kind of country? It's a reservoir, it's not a sugar factory. With a kind of water. They're converting into a reservoir for drought season. Perhaps it's that. But here is your old boy telling us quite recently, right? As a matter of fact, before we get to that, all your boy says went and tell the sugar workers, he said, you all should be grateful. Punching the macarangs. The man give you all money, severance, this, that. Y'all gonna strike and he now? Y'all gonna strike him? Y'all ungrateful pack of sugar workers. You think that's leadership? Persis Wilson, Gladys Prasad, Karen Thorne, that could pass as leadership? Ayabo, Natasha Congress. I heard Drita call your name recently. I didn't recognize it. Ayabo, Karen Thorne, Sister Mercy, Heather O, Karen Welcome, Karen, all the Karens here. You know, I got a funny feeling about Karens. When I was a young man in church, I had a girlfriend named Karen. All right, I'll let the rest later. To all the Karens on the live, good day to you. Right? I forgive y'all. All y'all. I forgive y'all. I had a thing about Karen, but as I get older, I release y'all. But see this PP government? Not so much. Good to see all of you, Cecile Ogle and Yvonne Ramasar, Karen Thorne. Good to see you, Karen, and Alicia Modilal, Bridget Gittins. Good to see you, Barincha Chester Paul, Desiree Manuel. I see that Emmanuel in that name, and I remember something we saw yesterday. Pope Emmanuel. Y'all going for your miracles? Back to the issue at hand, the nonsense they're telling us. Here is the CEO of Kaisuko. Before he focused on sugar production and bringing us out of the sugar shortage, he was with Kemraj Ramjitan and Moses Nakamoto. Them boys living nice. You know? I think at their age, they're easy enough for sugar now. Well, say sugar and dung. So this is says with the workers at one of their estates recently. The man called them Nimakarangs. That's leadership in this country. Leadership for you.
They give you, they expect gratefulness from you. And this is what President Pierre Fanali got to face from y'all. You know they used to call Moses Nagamutu.
All right, let's take that back from the top.
They give you, they expect gratefulness from you. And this is what President Pierre Fanali got to face from y'all. You know they used to call Moses Nagamutu Nimakarang. I never said that. I said they used to call Moses Nagamutu Nimakarang. Because when the PPP made him, that's when he stopped the freaking PPP. Same thing with Ramshitan, everything for your education. The PPP gave it to him. And we do. Stop the PPP when the PPP needed it.
Yeah, but today, I become strike.
Strike when you got fresh cane there.
That is not fresh cane, boss. I pay mud.
All right.
Pay mud in there. After filter, I pay mud.
No, if you know that's a farmer guy from the AFC, right? Now he's a stooge for the PAP. If the AFC stood by him, supported him, isn't he a Nimakarang himself? In plain English, isn't he a Nimakarang? You see, when you're digging a hole for people, you gotta dig too. But is that how we talk to sugar workers? Or you be grateful? Nimakarangs, be grateful. But I'm sorry, that can't be leadership. We don't accept that as leadership. Who's sharing their life for us? Sugar shortage, folks. Sugar shortage. And if you ain't got a sugar shortage, why Ali got to be out here telling people where to find sugar? I find that strange. Unless we can, put ideas together. Unless we can do that. Unless we know ourselves. Right? Unless we know ourselves. And that is what we saw quite recently. That is what we saw quite recently. But we following things. We following things. Let us show you that. Because some of you can think we just spreading false information. So Exhibit A. Official announcement from Irfan. Official announcement. Guyana Marketing Corporation is selling sugar at $150 a pound for packaged sugar. Right? And $140 for bulk. So you could only get it at Guyana Marketing Corporation, but we ain't got sugar shortage. Makes sense, it doesn't, man. Larry David. Makes sense of that for you, man. In plain English, Monica Scott. Make sense of that for us. We ain't got sugar shortage, Monica. Ayabo, Natasha Congraves, Caroline, Daphne. We ain't got a sugar shortage. I want somebody just, a little slow. Make sense of that for us. Please and thank you. Here what the thing says on Facebook. My brothers and sisters, I heard your concerns about the availability and price of sugar in Guyana. To this end, and to avoid price gouging, if you got a sugar shortage, if they got sugar on the national market, why would they be price gouging? The Guyana Marketing Corporation will be selling sugar at $150 a pound and packaged sugar at $140. Beginning Thursday. So y'all gonna line up. You can go and line up at GMC in Region 2 at Charity. You can go and line up at GMC in Region 3 at Perica. You go and line up at Vreeden Hoop and Wales. Oh, lines. Here we come. I can see how y'all excited for these lines. Region 4, Diamond. You can go and line up. Borden, Monrepo, Mahaika. Line up. Region 5, Bushlat, Rosignol. You can go and line up. We got sugar shortage, All this on Facebook. You go and line up. Region 6, New Amsterdam and Port Morant. Skeldon, Region 10, Linden. All your GMC location. Guyana Marketing Corporation. $150 a pound. Right? To avoid price gouging and so on. Y'all see story. But we don't have a shortage. We don't have a shortage. Folks, Barrett Jagdeo closed down the Elmore packaging facility. How you think we here? It's the man's wisdom. Right? It's Jagdeonomics. Gawi and the Jagdeoflation. Closed down. You know why? They've sold it out. Not that they want to. They sold it out to friends, family, and favorites, effing up the whole country. Friends, family, and favorites. And so now we got a sugar shortage. We got a sugar shortage. Official announcement. So y'all please be in line early. Yes, it's local sugar. Clear Forbes. Local sugar. You think it's foreign sugar? Right now, they got sugar from Bellies, beating us on the market. Right? And the Irfan right now in this photograph look like he's sugar down. Belly sugar beating we on our market right now. You could go in any supermarket and pick up a pack of sugar from Bellies. But local sugar, The taxpayers' money subsidizing the industry. You can't get it. And sales can still walk over. Sales can still walk away with 30,000 US in salary at the end of the month. I see my sister asking where is the GMC and Diamond. When I go with what the people tell me here. They say at GMC locations and the name Diamond and so on. Right? You know, Pope Emmanuel might be wrong, you know. We need a miracle. Right? We can need Pope Emmanuel to touch us. And I'm using the word touch loosely. I'm using the word touch in its broader sense. We might need Pope Emmanuel to touch us. We need a miracle in this country. And if we can take Pope Emmanuel to get us away from them boys, and get them boys away from us, we got to do what we got to do. I'm using touch in the broader sense. Or in a spiritual sense. So that is what the big announcement is. My brothers and sisters, that's your brother. You don't treat your brother the way you're treating us. That's your brother. I have heard your concerns about the availability and price of sugar. Wow. 2 short years, folks. 2 short years. Look at what they have brought us to. And those of you who cuss Granger, flop y'all. That's what he wants to know. Flop y'all. We never went here. The darkest days on the Granger was never this. Sugar. Well, I want y'all know when we done is when salt go missing from the supermarket shelf. Right? Y'all come that day and see a notice here and say, I can join y'all from the other side of the pond. And then when y'all hear me again, I got a deep accent. A deep accent. I ain't talking about sugar and those things. It's done, I done, you know. Sugar shortage, folks. And you telling me, who want to tell me Jack Dio smart? Huh? Jack Dio smart? Irfan Ali smart? Being care what PhD you got in front of your name. If you can't provide sugar for you people, if you got a child and you can't provide milk and sugar, I can judge you live it as a parent. Folks, we in some serious problems, you know. We in some serious problems. Serious problems. Listen to your old boy talking recently. Sugar Dung talking about the sugar situation quite recently. Sugar Dung.
Suku doesn't have shortage of bag sugar. That's the 100-pound bag sugar. What guys?
Apologies, dear good people. Like we weren't ready.
Suku doesn't have shortage of bag sugar. That's the 100-pound bag sugar. What Gaisuku has a shortage of is packet sugar, right? But you can only do packet sugar when we're grinding and we are in production. We haven't ground cane sugar since the end of May 2022. So we had stocks put aside, but a lot of all of it was sold out in the local market. And unfortunately, we got wind that some of our sugar is being smuggled to a foreign country via the backtrack. So we had to take control of that because Guyanese sugar has to go first to Guyanese. Guyanese supermarket, Guyanese bakers, Guyanese manufacturing companies. And that is why we focused our distribution in those 3 areas: bakers, manufacturers, and supermarkets. We've even start to sell to the small shops. iFlut is grinding. That is 2,000 bags of sugar being produced today. 2,000 bags of sugar. So to the rumor mongers who's trying to peddle that we don't have sugar, we don't have packaged sugar. But packaged sugar is going to be back on the market within the next 2 weeks. We're guaranteeing that. But what we do have is bagged sugar. And we can supply the market with bagged sugar.
Y'all see this rumor mongerer, Irfan? This rumor mongerer, Irfan. You got to stop this thing. But shortage of sugar, you can only get sugar GMC. Rumor monger. Irfan Ali. See you guys who can say, stop it. Stop it. How are you telling people that you can get sugar GMC and sugar all over this country? There's no shortage of sugar. Well, you all started notice. Right? You all started notice. That's right on the Facebook page. On their Facebook page. Folks, maybe there's a country. That's why I want y'all know. Where are we as a country? Now, sugar is supposed to be the PPP's specialty. They might fail at a lot of other things, but this is supposed to be the niche. The niche area. Like economics is supposed to be your niche area. How the economy where it is? Business people crying out. Wealthy people crying out. You know, middle class in this country crying out. So you can imagine what the lower and, the poor class of people, what is our, thing in this life? What is our position in this life? People and send me back on the streets. I can go back on the streets, but you're not sending me back on the streets. I see our resident economist, Jarita Fernandez, saying, I hope it's not belly sugar the repackaging. Don't put it past them. Don't put it past them. Our resident economist, I wish I had her in studio, saying that don't put it past them to be repackaging belly sugar. They're repackaging a lot of new AFC ideas right now. Like it's theirs. Right now, you can put it past them to repackage sugar. So Skeng was a prophet. And I just mean Profit. I spell the word right. Prophetic. When Skeng says sugar down, right? You can see 10 men shopping in front of the shop right now. And say protocol. 100 lakh. It's a pound of sugar to come for buy, But you got to secure it. 100 strap. It's a pound of sugar to come for, but you got to guard sugar. You got to guard it. It's so scarce. Everything lock. Is the economy singing about this man's a profit. Everything lock. Right? And then we saw the same very, what would you call it? The same very robust crowd we saw at the park. We saw on the East Coast. The man's a prophet. 100 strap is profit. Sugar down is sugar down. Right? That's what you heard. But if you read the lyrics on YouTube, you can see it's not done, it's done. Sugar done. Man's a prophet. Sugar done. So I got respect for Skeng. I got Prophet Skeng. Prophet Skeng, sugar done. We've been trying to tell them, but they have to bring Prophet Skeng for tell them, sugar done. Y'all think we're sugar done? It's sugar done. And even if it's done, it's the production he talking about. Man, it's a profit, sugar done. Production done. IFLOT was supposed to produce 4,000, 5,000 metric tons of sugar. It produced 66. 6. One more 6 is the mark of the beast. Signs of the times. Signs in the times in the industry. Sugar down. Production down. Sugar shortage. Never knew in my lifetime I'd be back here. I heard about it. You know, shortages in the past, under the PPP. Shortage of this, shortage of that. Long lines. Here we go. If y'all gonna fight in the lines, just call me. I want to go live. So I can see some of y'all turning up at some of these places your friends suggested here. And Regina, Perica, Lenora, where they say sugar is available at their GMC places. 100 strap. You know, money done pop. Because sugar down. This administration different. Roxanne Garvey says pocketory and more pocketory. And it's being chased with confusion powder. Who thought we'd be back here? We were going somewhere. We didn't have it all. We had some pride. We had dignity. We had nationalism. Watch where it's been. Within the next 48 hours, you'll see a press conference. Jack Deoled. Watch for it. Watch for it. Watch for it. You know them. You know the playbook. And he can try to come and kerfuffle now. And he can start with an up new and 10 power. Right? And he can spin some line. He's not going to tell you the best productions guys you ever saw was on the App New AFC. He can tell you that. No. He can come and say, is Moses Nagamoto responsible? Is Kemra Jamjitan responsible for they not producing? That's what he can come and tell us. Right? We look a little more like Sri Lanka every day, folks. Every day we look a little bit more like Suriname. A little bit more like Venezuela. There's only so much people can take. There's only so much people are willing to take. And it's the incompetence of the people like S2E97 Singh. How long we can take it? Do what Donald Ramatar says, fire S2E97 Singh. Do what Gawu said, fire S2E97 Singh. If you can't manage a country, you can't manage an economy, like we know you can, fire the work. Right? Carl Fordyce says not 100 strap. We read wrong, it's 100 pack. Sugar done, 100 pack. Can I tell you the man was a prophet? You see, but all we hear is the rhythm, the pulsation, the music. That's how we hear now. We get carried away. We listening to the lyrics. But Skeng was foreseeing the struggle. Right? Skeng was foreseeing the struggle. Hundreds pack. You know, folks, we need better leadership. We need better leadership. Or else we won't have a country to hand over to our children and their children. I know I'm telling you all. We won't have a country. Right? We won't have a country. So Efron just says you the protocol. He said GMC got the cheapest sugar you can get. It's short other places. 100 pack. Right? 100 pack. Folks, this is that country we got here, you know. Martin Carson called it a long time ago. It's a civilized plantation. Right? Skeng even knew about the blackouts we face in this country. The man's a prophet. He said the whole place get hot. It's inflation, the economy heating up. That's what the man talking about. The whole place get hot. You can't see that. Rinse out everything out in the cup. folks, folks, folks. Something's got to give in this country. Something's got to give. Yo, to sugar. Marlon Jacobs. Sheila Boy Child. Would Sheila be proud of us today if she saw us? Would she be proud? Chemo Waldron. Zola Cameron. Shauna Fortune, Pamela Gurek. We're in a bad place, folks. We're in a bad place. A very bad place. And I knew it would have been a bit bad. I didn't foresee all this. I didn't foresee all of this. Right? I might have run for it. You know? If folks tell you, you got one country, you got three finance ministers. They got Colasar. He and they're doing something. Titivating and tinkling. You got Ashley Singh. I don't know why Ashley didn't stay in Dubai. You know? Listen. If Ashley Singh this kind of economics in Dubai, them boys carry you behind the shed, you know. This kind of economics, they carry you behind the shed, right? I ain't telling you the rest. Carry people like Ashley behind the shed. All right. And then you got Jack Dio. Well, we know who he is. We saw him recently starring. Man gone big. His film star now. Showtime got a whole movie with him. Millions of hits. Millions of hits. Right? You see now you got to actually eat his autograph. He gone big. Hollywood can start seeking out just watch you see. He can be big on the international stage. Perhaps too big. Not the people saying that perhaps too big, folks. Kaisuke is in a mess. We've given it billions. It has not produced. It has not risen to the occasion. What are we to do, good people? What are we to do? These are the issues that confront us. Since we start, we're talking about sugar. I ain't got a chance to tell you all nothing else. There's a crisis in our country of the PPP making. They knew just what the industry needed when they're in opposition. It's typical them, you know. They knew just what health needed. Anthony said, you need to pay the nurses more, pay the doctors more. We can do it. Vote for us. Them boys said they're still waiting. Priya says, I will give every child free education without idle money. Nursery to tertiary. We still waiting. Old age pension will be 40,000 a month. Right. Here my grandmother said, wow. I said, Granny, hold on. You know? It's madness. Still waiting. Every day the more people asking me. We even get the increase from March, I think it was. They're still waiting for that February, March increase that was promised in Ashley Singh's budget presentation. They're still waiting. Public servants, 50% increase. Nothing yet. And the list goes on. How the roads by you? How the electricity supply by you? How much you paying for gas? We're in a bad spot, folks. We're in a pickle. I think the British said like that. We're in a tight pickle. And all we got is Irfan Ali. You know? Irfan Ali is no mere Motley. Don't belittle Mia Motley. Right? Not because Irfan is Mia Motley, he bright like Mia Motley. If that is what it took standing next to somebody, you go and stand in the garage and become a car. Right? He's no Mia Motley. Irfan is just Irfan. You can describe a lot of people. When you come to Irfan pick, says Nimrain Singh, the lead guy, Suko. One of the most critical sectors in the country, sugar. He picks sis to try and sing. Look at sis antics just now. Sugar down. Sugar done. On the chase. 100 pack. Molly done pop. Sadly, Clara Ronalds and all the other folks joining us today. This is where we are as a country, and good leadership is needed. Steady leadership is needed. These folks don't have it. I ain't asking y'all. I won't even put it out there broadly. I'm telling y'all, they do not have what it takes. We have tested them, we have probed them, and we have found them wanting. We have found them wanting. Just like Anil Andalal before the CCJ yesterday. Tried and tested and found badly wanting. And you know, in the not so distant future, we're going to have some choices to make. I see somebody telling us gas gone up. 5.7. Assuming this is cooking gas. Did I see that just now? Gas gone up 5.7. You throw a little 10,000 gas in your tank. And like even with that, like the gas burning out more. I know they're mixing it with methylated spirits or something. But like the gas finishing more. This the gas station gas. You know? I don't know. What is happening? Everything up. Them boys say prices in Red Dragon gone up and all. Used to be 15,000. Nasa Kenny, they says now 17,000. No, Kenny's a Red Dragon specialist. Gotta ask the exports. Right? Gotta ask the export. Well, if I didn't go in before, I can't go now. You know, I wanted to pass from a little bored with this economy and so on. The mundaneness of this administration. Wanted to change the scenery. I can't pass now. Them boys even there. Prices gone up. Right? The folks say they got a thing for inflation now. They got a cost for inflation. Right? If y'all see me now, y'all will recognize me. All the good life living fat from the Granger administration is gone. If you saw me collarbone sticking out, my jawbone is not what it used to be. I just hang a sheet over the mirror. I don't even want to look at myself. In this economy, right? I see Troy voices like thinners. We looking thin. And it's not by choice. Compulsion. We looking thin. Thin. Right? Ali weight loss is a prophetic weight loss. Jack Dio was ahead of him by a couple months. Thin. We looking thin, folks. We looking thin. Right? So you might hear a voice when you pass in Margaret Nelson. You might hear a voice down in Liverpool, Roxanne Garway, Ayabo Natasha Congress, calling out to you. When you look and say, it's something like Duncan, but I ain't recognize. I recognize this pale, thin figure. It's me. It's me. It's the times. You might recognize me when you hear the voice. Right? I can say, let's fight. Got my bell and stuff. I say, I know the voice a little bit. It tail off a little bit, but I ain't recognize the figure. Right? But for the grace of God, go I. But for the grace of God, go we. As a guy, these people, it's hard out there, folks. It's hard, you know. One day you come here, you'll see we can't even afford the internet anymore. That's how if I got the choice between little hot tea, my stomach when the day come on the internet, what do you think the choice I can make? You just come and see black. Well, y'all know what is it? You know what is it? Just hear something, you say, damn. You know, that's it. Signs of the time, Troy boys. Peter Sills, signs of the time. Peter Still says, let me get it here. He's calling the regions that don't use sugar. Region 1, 7, 8, and 9, because they are already sweet. The folks, they're born sweet. 1, 7, 8, and 9. You know, I hear somebody in the studio here agreeing with you. Say, yes, it's true, Peter, it's true. It's true. Is it true? 1, 8, 7, 9, y'all don't use sugar, y'all born sweet. You know? Right? And you know why we'd never know who Guyanese spectators? You won't recognize it too. You pull in. You pull down. But folks, this is where we at. Sadly, tragically, as a nation, we didn't plan to be here so soon. You know, facing the oil resource course and Dutch disease and all that, plus the pandemics. All them things are we, you know. You know, a colleague was telling us early on that, you know, this generation faced more than most. You know, we got all the pandemics and diseases to deal with, all the mutations of COVID-19. They got the most deadliest disease in the world called the PPP to deal with. You can live through all that, you can live through anything. World War I and II got nothing for us. Every day is something, is some mutation, is something, is SARS, is gonorrhea, syphilis, is smallpox, red pox, chicken pox. We are past the animals. You know, we are past the animals. That's number one. Right? You give them a meat now, it's chicken pox, cow pox, you know, foot to mouth, you know, dog cough, everything. Folks, this is a generation who've been through more than most, you know. You wake up tired, you go to bed tired. You know why? The things you're fighting. You gotta fight this economy. You think you're getting somewhere? Sugar shortage. You think you're getting somewhere? Gasoline gone up, milk gone up. Right? Some days I wonder, you can make it out. We can make it out. Right? I'm looking for a word. I'm looking for some guidance. I think I'm going wrong by the miracles, man. Pope Emmanuel. We got to send says there. We got to send says by Pope Emmanuel. Pope Emmanuel put his hands on him. Put his hands on him in a special way. Give him some guidance. Because here though we walk through the valley of the shadows of the PPP, we will fear no evil. Yep. That's where we are, good folks. Signs of the times. Signs of the times. Signs of the times. That's going to do it for us at this end, good folks. That is going to do it for us at this end. Daphne Aaron and Marlon Peters, Deborah Clark, Roxanne Garraway, Natalia Odwin. Good to have you guys here, you know. Gala Spectator, Beryl Crawford, Marlon Jacobs. Good to have you folks. Love your company. You know, don't know how much longer we can be in. It's just that it's load shedding. Once you start sugar go missing, next thing you know, you got enough fuel imports. It's load shedding, accumulation of darkness. All the plagues, all the PPP plagues. What is next? What is next? What is next? Everything up. Right? Tomorrow is Parliament, folks. Tomorrow is Parliament, believe it or not. We're going to be here. But tomorrow is Parliament. We might be live from Parliament during the midday hour. Let's see how it goes. We're going to be here in the morning. And back in the evening, just like today. We're going to be back at 8, folks. And good to have each and every one of you. That's going to do it for us. From this end, good people. That's going to do it for us. Official announcement, guys. Sugar shortage. Sugar shortage. Sugar shortage. I don't know if the sugar in the background there, this depiction we're showing, or is the cocaine they shipped to Belgium was 11 tons. I don't know. So when people say sugar, it's a different story. You got to ask them to define sugar. You know, plain under them is for all this kind and so on. It's a define sugar. Right? This could be the Coke that they shipped to Belgium or the one that they had to the Netherlands. All right? This could be a stock photo. So, no excitement here. Nothing to see here, folks. But we want you guys to be the sugar for us. Partner with us, folks, so that we can keep the lights on and we can keep the doors open. We're available via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. It's only because of y'all. We jawbone and we cheekbone. We elbows and so on. Wouldn't be whiten. Is it chaff or chafe? You know? Thanks to your support, we can keep moving forward. That's going to do it for us from this end, folks. See you guys this evening. Share the damn live. Smash the emoji button. Partner with us. Yep. Gonna look now to see if I can get a pound of sugar. My God, go till up to Diamond. That's a good little bit. How much gas I can spend here now? Shucks. Could I walk that my age? Might make it back in time for the show. Folks, I can make a decision just now. I can see y'all though. That's it from our end. Take care. Take care. Take care.